Hi, and welcome to today's installment of Ask a Rocketeer. I'll be your host, Robert. This is our weekly series in which you, the viewer, can submit your questions to us via Twitter at Hashrocket and get your questions answered by a real-life Rocketeer. Today's question comes to us from Dr. Concussion 2, who wants to know if we feel that technical schools such as Full Sail are a viable alternative to traditional schools or no schooling at all. Let's get an opinion of a couple Rocketeers. Right here we have Shane. And Shane, we would like to know what your opinion of technical schools such as Full Sail are and schooling in general.
For me in particular, I think I learned more on my own than with general schooling, like you get at a technical institute, because I wanted to go more specifically into web development. And at the time, I mean, this is back 10 years ago, there really wasn't any program. Instructors had no idea what you would talk about when you start talking about CSS and whatnot.
Right.
And you can really learn at your own pace. I was able to focus on specific areas that I wanted to sort of be an expert in, rather than saying, oh, I know a little bit of Java, I know a little bit of JavaScript and PHP and Perl. I really didn't see the point in learning all that if I'm not going to use it. So.
Right. Well, cool. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
All right, let's get an opinion from another Rocketeer.
Oh, hi there. I was just typing something.
What's that on your screen?
I was just checking out. This is an article about pair programming from a German magazine in '83. Can you get that? You see, you got the husband and wife there, and the sweet looks like a Commodore 64 keyboard or something like that.
Pair programming since the 70s.
Yeah, man.
We were wondering your opinion of trade schools such as Full Sail and other technical institutes, and if you feel they are a valid and viable alternative, or just, schooling in general, for that matter.
Actually, I went to university. I went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison. So let me talk about that. I don't know anything about those trade schools. I went to Madison for electrical engineering, and I also got a computer science major or whatever. And I was starting to interview, and I was going to graduate, and just the whole EE scene, turned me off. The electrical engineering scene, I had to buy a suit to interview. I was like, that was 99, and the web was taking off. And nothing I learned in my computer science had prepared me for the web. So I just got a book on, learn ASP in 3 hours or something stupid. Learn ASP in, 30 days or something like that. And I just kind of taught myself ASP to get my first job being on the web, because I'd always loved layout and stuff like that, like magazine layout, stuff like that. I was on the yearbook committee in school. It's all this nerdy shit, right? But so the web was perfect for me, because I've been programming my whole life, and the web was coming to fruition. But nothing in my computer science class had prepared me for that. So I guess my point was I was just so turned on by the web that I dumped the EE stuff. I dumped the CS stuff to a large degree, because I had a lot of theoretical training in CS, and just taught myself. And it turns out that's par for the course being on the web anyways. The frameworks change almost every year. Right. Everything changes every year anyway. So that was the start of my initiation into being a web programmer. Was I just jumped in because I loved it so much. It's the whole, the classic story of claiming you can type 60 words a minute and then hurrying up and buying a typewriter and learning how to type, So this is the modern version of that. And I think we do that all the time. We're always just learning what we need just in time. So yeah, you'll edit this down, you'll whittle this down. But I wanted to say what I did learn from computer science was the fundamentals, like the data structures, the algorithms, the big O notation, all that kind of stuff, even some artificial intelligence stuff. We did crazy stuff like implement our own relational database in C++, but it's pretty cool. You really learn how databases work when you do something like that. Right. So that was handy, but day to day, what they didn't prepare me for is being a developer, being a part of a team, testing, working on stories, project management, being a part of the development ecosystem. You don't get any of that in a computer science program.
An oft-heard criticism.
Exactly. So I would love if trade schools or someone is doing something like that, or if someone was offering say, a Hashrocket Way type training course at RailsConf. You know, just saying, here's how you don't just program, because anyone can program. Here's how you develop. Here's how you do agile project management. Here's how you deliver value in the right way. You know, as a modern developer, a modern consultant, I would love to see that. That would have a ton of value, because that's timeless.
That'd be great.
That's timeless. I've talked enough.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you a lot. And that concludes today's, or this week's even, Ask a Rocketeer. John. Sorry.
You're new at this, aren't you?
Let's hear another opinion. Hey, Lark. What you doing over here? We'd like to ask you a question for this week's installment of Ask a Rocketeer. How do you feel about technical institutions such as Full Sail and other courses that focus more on real-life training programs for?
I didn't care much for school, but I do like French fried potatoes. Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade.
Let's talk to another Rocketeer.
Mickey Mouse.
Hey, Lark.
Hi!
How do you feel about
Whoa!
trade schools such as Full Sail and other technical institutions?
I think all kids should stay in school. Ho!
There you have it, kids. Stay in school. You can end up like this guy.